Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Rose. So, for today's video, we are going to be doing another review and be trying out a new palette. I got my hands on the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Vault. Now, obviously, it's 4 different palettes, so I'm not going to go ahead and, do 4 eye looks or try all 4 palettes, but I will try a palette out, I'll use it, and I'll give you guys my thoughts. Now before we get into this video, if you are not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It will mean the world to me. Let's join this family. And also, if you like reviews or if you do happen to like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and follow me on all of my other social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, all of the above. Everything will be listed down below in the description section for you guys. Alright, now without further ado, let's get to this video. Okay beauties, so the Vault palette. Alright, so it's 4 different palettes here. I got all 4 just because I when she did her video, like her swatch video and showing the palettes, I couldn't pick a favorite. They were literally all beautiful to me, so I had to get the Vault. The Vault retails for $49. I believe on their website it is sold out. Ulta sells the palettes individually for $15 each, I believe. And if you do have a Morphe store near you, you can definitely get the Vault if you want all 4 palettes. If not, they're still available in single palette form for $15. Alright, so I did swatches on my Insta stories, so if you do not follow me on Instagram, I can't stress this enough, you definitely want to go ahead and follow me on there, because I do swatches, unboxings, I do all that stuff on my Insta stories way before I do it here. And sometimes I don't even do like unboxings. Well, I really don't do unboxings here. And sometimes I don't do swatches of products that I get and everything. So we're gonna skip the whole swatch part. I will link pictures here on this side for you guys of each palette, but I am gonna show you guys each palette. So the first one we are gonna see is Ring the Alarm. This is what it looks like here. Really beautiful, neutral, warm palette. Really good for every day, to be honest. This is what it looks like. When I did swatches, they did swatch really good, so I definitely can say that. The next one is Armed and Gorgeous. I actually used this one today on a client. I had used the shade, what's it called? Guilt Trip and VIP, which is this one. This is Guilt Trip right here. I used that on a client today, and I must say, very beautiful and very pigmented. So this is what this looks like. And then we have, this one is what? Dark Magic. This is Dark Magic here. Beautiful colors. Beautiful. All of the shimmers did swatch really great. Like very pigmented. This one is the last one, Bling Boss. I think I'm gonna do a look with this one. I don't know, these purples are really like catching my eye. So I think I'm gonna use this one. But as I was saying, the swatches for the shimmers were really nicely. I did it with my finger, not a brush, so I am excited to see how some of the other shimmers work. The ones that I used in the Armed and Gorgeous palette were great with a brush, and I didn't have to spritz it. You can see the look that I did on my client, again, on my Instagram. For the mattes, some of them I did have to kind of swatch twice just to really show the pigment of the color. So I'm kind of excited to see how these shadows really work on the eyes. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and use my P. Louise base as I always do, and prime my lids. My brows are already done. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and put this on my lids. we're gonna be very honest with this. I mean, I'm always honest with my reviews, whether I like a palette or not, or an item. But yeah, we're gonna really get in depth with this video because I feel like there's been so many mixed reviews on the Vault. I know they came out with some, like the first release, and then, you know, they pulled those products back, trashed all of them, and redid new palettes for the new release, just because the palettes and stuff was not where they needed to be, which I really do appreciate, because you never want to, you know, bring out a product and it's not the best quality. So it was really nice and thoughtful of Jaclyn and Linda to just pull these products, you know, and not sell them, even though they did get sold in Vegas, I believe. Yeah, Vegas. But I do believe that they did, what is it called? They not reimbursed these people, but they gave them new palettes. They definitely gave them new palettes. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with the shade, I definitely want to use that shade Gem, this one on the lid, so that shade is bomb, you guys. Alright, so I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Hush Hush, which is this one here. It's like a taupey lavender looking color. I'm just gonna take my, this is a Morphe brush, I don't even know the name because it rubbed off. Just gonna take that, and we're gonna put this right into the crease. I don't know. Okay, first initial tap, like with this matte, when I pressed it in, like there was nothing transferring on the lid, so it's like, I don't know, I had to go in again and really pick up more product. When I try new products like this, I always like start off with a little bit, and it's like I couldn't even start off with just a little bit. I had to like dip and then just put it on my face. So for this shade, I'm definitely gonna say I would have liked a little bit more pigment the first time. You know, even if it's just a slight bit, but I didn't get that. So yeah, let's see how these blend out and keep going. I'm just gonna blend this out. To the transition area, because this is not going to be our crease shade. This is going to like literally just be like the transition. I just like to start in the crease first and then bring it up, rather than starting in that transition area first and then it end up being like too high, the brow area. So just gonna, you know, blend this out. So far it's blending nicely. Rockstar, this shade here, and I'm gonna use a smaller, where's all my brushes? So I'm going to use a more detailed brush. I'm going to be using the Morphe M330 brush. You guys should already know by now, all of my brushes are pretty much Morphe brushes. I'm little by little dipping into Sigma brushes. Like, they have some of my best eyeliner brushes. So I'm definitely gonna be trying out more. So I'm gonna put this directly into the crease, and I'm looking downward so that I can see exactly where my crease is. Now this shade is pigmented. This shade is very pigmented. But the first one, Hush Hush, that light one, that one was not the best. Alright, so let's see how this one blends out. I'm going to just take a clean brush to blend out those edges a little better. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Mystic, which is that one right there. It's a very deep plum shade. That's what it looks like. Deep, not even a deep plum, like a deep burgundy almost. I'm going to put that on the outer corner. And I'm using a Luxie 237 blending brush. Very, very small tapered blending brush, and we're just gonna pack this into the outer corner. Alright, then I'm gonna blend this into the crease just to define it more. Okay, so we have the crease cut, and what we do is with that same brush, we're gonna just blend out the edges. Alright, now with that same color, Mystic, I'm gonna just go in and bring it from as an angle. So I'm just gonna bring it just like that. And we're gonna take that shaded gem there. We're gonna pat this. I need a closer mirror. I'm gonna go ahead and do this eye, and I'm gonna come back. We're gonna add some black and, you know, really make this a dramatic look. So I'll be right back. Let me just do this eye, because trying to get both cut crease together to match is the hardest. So give me a second and I'll be right back. Alright, guys, so this is what I got so far. I cleaned it up a little bit, and I went back and forth with a little bit more of the other colors just to bring those shades back, because I did lose it a bit, but I feel like I'm missing something. So I'm gonna try and use the shade Bling Bling with my finger, and I'm just gonna pop that onto that purple. I mean, it's okay with that. Dip my finger in the wrong shape. Okay, I'm just taking a little bit of glitz and glam and see if I could like make this pop. Okay, I don't like the way it's coming out. I don't know. That purple is gonna make it pop out like a lot more, just because the way it looks in a pan, like, dude, it's bomb in the pan. So I might just add some glitter. Oopsie. And I got the perfect, yep. I'm gonna add some glitter. Can never go wrong with glitter. Ooh, wait. Never mind, not glitter. We're gonna add some of this Lime Crime Diamond Dew. It has some purple reflex in it. Reflex in here. This one's in Starlight, so I think this one's gonna look pretty. Never mind. Should it? Yeah, okay, we're gonna do the glitter instead. I'm like all over the place. Alright, so yeah, let's do some glitter. Can never go wrong with glitter. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take some of my It Cosmetics glitter glue. Ooh, wait, no. Let me do liner first. And then we can do the glitter. So I'm gonna do a really dramatic wing, you guys. Like, really dramatic. Okay, we are linered out. Big ass wing. Alright, let's go into the glitter now. I feel like glitter will definitely save this look, because right now, I'm just not feeling it. I don't know. Maybe this palette is definitely not my type of palette. Just gonna put some glue down. Alright, I think this is definitely a lot better. Okay. It is on. Feel a lot better with the look. I don't like this one. This one I don't like. I will say this. Not because the palette isn't beautiful, because it really is. I just like the purples is just not me. Like, I love this, and maybe I'll try it again in a different look, but not with, you know, these palettes. And these shimmer shades look really beautiful. Like, I feel like I just wouldn't use all of these shades in this palette all together ever again. I probably will use them with a different palette, but definitely not all together in one. Definitely not. So we're gonna go, well, what I'm gonna do is, just to save some time, I'm going to go ahead and just do my face off camera, and then we'll be back with the whole like bronzer, blush, highlight, and lips. Alright? So I'll be right back. I'm gonna take Rockstar. And just pack that underneath. And then just smoke it out. I'm just gonna brush this off. Nose is snatched, B. Nose is snatched, honey. Yes. Alright, so I'm just gonna set my face before we do lips. Drench in this, baby. Drench in it. Alright, just gonna let this dry. I'm just gonna do a nude lip. So this is the final look here. Living. Let me give you my final thoughts on this palette. I am gonna continue to use the other palettes on my page, on my channel. That way you guys can know, like, you know, my thoughts about it and everything. And you know what, my camera's about to die. Let me just change the battery and be right back. Alright, you guys, so back to what I was saying. So as far as this palette, like I said, I really do like it. Everything blended in really nice. Nothing was patchy or anything like that. I just feel like there's, how can I say it? I feel like with the purples that I did use, well, the purple shades that I did use, I kind of feel like they just all blended into one color, rather than you really being able to see the, you know, transition the gradient in the different purples. So I probably would just use certain shades from this palette along with another palette. I don't think I can use all of these shades together in one palette like I just did now. That shade Hush Hush, like I said, I dipped it in really good, you know, lathered it in my brush, lightly tapped it, and that first initial pressing it into the skin, nothing came up. So I was a little disappointed with that shade, but hey, I have 3 other palettes here that I probably can get a good transition shade from. All of the other shades were really good. I didn't have to wet that purple shimmer shade along with the other 2 shades that I did put on to see if it'll help the purple. I didn't have to wet it in order to get that payoff for it to come onto the eyes. I think obviously if you were to wet these shimmers, they would be beautiful. Well, they're already beautiful, but even more beautiful. But so far I like it. I just don't love the palette. I feel like my 2 favorite palettes are going to be Ring the Alarm, which is this one here. Ring the Alarm and Armed and Gorgeous. I feel like these palettes are just way up my alley. Very neutral, very fall. And I've been really loving yellow mustardy shades, so I think I'm gonna love these 2, and I can't wait to try Dark Magic. I will keep you guys updated on the other palettes, whether it's via Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. If I am filming with the palette, I will let you guys know how I feel about those. But as far as the one that I did try, I like it, don't love it, but they do blend beautiful and whatnot. I feel like the dramatic wing and the glitter definitely saved this look, because I didn't like it at first. But yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. One thing I do want to say is, don't say you don't want to buy the palette just because of someone else's thoughts. I feel like with palettes or anything makeup related, just kind of base everything on your judgment, not on someone else's judgment, because just because someone else doesn't like it or isn't happy with the product doesn't mean that you won't like it or be happy with the product. That's why I did get the Vault, because there's so many mixed reviews. You know, some people like this, some people hate it. Some people said, you know, the formula didn't change from the original. I don't know how the original was because I didn't get it, but from what I have and what I've tried so far, even from the Alarm and Alarm and Gorgeous, Armed and Gorgeous palette, I used two shimmer shades from there on a client, and they were beautiful. Like, I didn't have to wet them or anything. They packed on. It was just amazing. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. As always, give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and follow me on all of my other social media platforms. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.